Hi guys, this is Ingo's fishing channel, and today you're joining me on my local river, the River Leitha in Austria. So I'm gonna quickly mix up some ground bait and set up some rigs, and then I'll see you in a minute. So before we actually kick off our session, I'll quickly show you the peg I've chosen for today. So I'm going to quickly turn you around. So this is the peg. As you can see, it's just a small little river. It's about 13 meters wide. We are going to fish about 11 meters to these little rushes there. As you can see, there's quite a little bit of color on the river. There is a bit more flow than normal, so I think we're in for a good day and into a chance of some bigger fish. So I will get the ground bait ready, I will bait up, and then we hopefully catch some fish.
So to start the session, we just put 5 balls of ground bait into our swim. The ground bait itself is Senses Canal Black, and it's mixed 50-50 with heavy soil, so to keep everything on the bottom. And in the ground bait itself, it's just a few dead maggots and a few grains of corn, just for the fish to have something to munch about on the bottom. So after the initial feed, bleak has been the first fish that moved into the swim. There is quite a big head of bleak in this venue, and normally they will move on if some bigger fish are entering the pack, but in the beginning you just have to work through them bleak and wait for some bigger fish to move into the swim. So at this point we are fishing about 10 to 15 minutes, and as you can see, some bigger fish has moved in, but unfortunately the first one we've hooked came off on the way back, which left me proper gutted, but it's a good sign this early in the session that there is some bigger fish moving into our pack. So after I've lost this big fish, the next step was to refeed the pack, as I had the feeling that there is some bigger fish now moving into the swim. So after the refeed, I was straight into some bigger fish as well, and we caught our first wimber of the day.
Yeah.